Hi there, this is video U 4.0, Introduction and Explanation of Trigonometry. This whole chapter is all about triangles, but what's different, it was looking at non-right angle triangles. Because with the right angle triangle, it was pretty sweet. All you had to do is there was your right angle triangle. We knew that the opposite side was from the 90 degree was the hypotenuse. And depending on what you were doing, either these two sides were legs, or if you had a specific angle you were working with, then this would be the adjacent and this is the opposite. You don't get to use the word hypotenuse anymore. That only works with a 90 degree triangle. The triangles in this section aren't. So that word is banished from your vocabulary for the next while. So one of the ways we can use to describe it is we can talk about what is given in the question. This is not absolutely mandatory for you to memorize, but tell you what, it's going to save you a whole lot of time because it's going to help you recognize certain questions so that you know what to do faster rather than having to try and go through all, well, can I do this? Can I use the sine law? Can I use the cosine law? Can I use Pythagoreans? Can I use trig functions? You can look at it and go, oh, that's a SSS triangle. So I know I have to use a cosine law. And actually, I'm going to start with that one because it's the easiest one to understand. So SSS, side, 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 means you have the numbers for all the sides, but you don't know any angles. So in this triangle, I know the sides are 6, 7, and 8, but I have no idea what the angles are. And I can know right away, and it's one of the things that I've actually memorized over the years, I have to use cosine. There's no way I can use the sine law to do that one. The other one, I'm going to work backwards here, is side angle side. So it's two sides and the angle between them. And I just learned this phrase while I was researching this, and I think it's great. It's an angle sandwich. So there are my two sides, and there's the angle in between. Again, that one you have to use the cosine law for. The other two options are angle side side. So hold on, something happened weird with my camera. Okay. That may not have been anything on yours, but my display went all wonky for a sec. Angle side side, sorry. Okay. If you do angle side side, do you know what that spells? And it's a bad word if you're in high school. So side, side, angle. So two sides and angle, not between them. So there's my side, there's my side. And the angle in between is this one, right? So if I had this angle, if I had angle A, then I could use, it'd be SAS, and I'd use cosine. It's not, so I have to use the sine law. Okay, and the other one, basically the other option, is you have two angles, and the side can be between them or after them. It really doesn't matter, because you know what, if you know two angles in a triangle, you can always calculate the third, because all the angles in a triangle add up to, yes, you remembered 180 degrees. So all I do is 180 degrees minus the two angles I have, and I can always get the third one. So here we have an angle and the side and the angle. So that is an ASA triangle. And these two options are for your sine law. The bottom part of this page is just some practice on being able to recognize these rules and whether they are angle side angle, angle angle side, side side angle, side, or side side side. Okay, I'm going to show you one of the tricks I use if I have a big list of things that I have to organize. Is I will go through, and instead of looking at every single one, so look at this one and go through the list, look at this one and go through the list, I'm going to kind of do it wonky, and I'm going to pick one thing from the list, and I'm going to see how many of them fit that. Let's try it out with me. I should say, if you're feeling comfortable with this, feel free to turn off the video at any time, do the questions, and then turn it back on, or check the answer key. So I'm going to start by looking at this, because you know what? It's the easiest one to find. So I need to look through my list here and find triangles that all I have are the sides. In other words, no angles, no degrees. So there's degrees, degrees, degrees. No. Nope. Oh, this one. So this one is side, side, side. Those have angles, those have angles. Done. I keep going backwards. I'm really wishing that instead of using alphabetical order, I had done it in ease of use. So now I'm going to do side, angle, side, which was, move that down a little bit. That's my angle sandwich. So I want two sides and the angle in between. So if you look, side, side, angle in between. I realize those numbers are really small and you probably can't read them, but it doesn't matter. All I need you to know is that it's side, angle, side. Now, that's got two angles. That's not it. How about this one? No, right? I need the angle to be, if I had a number over here, that would be SAS. How about this one? No, that's two sides, but the angle's not in between. How about this one? Oh, yeah, sorry, I moved that on you. We've got a side and the angle in between, so that's SAS. And that one's not. Okay, now, let's do, see, look at these ones. These have got two angles and a side, and this has got two sides and an angle. So let's look for this one, where we have two sides. I only got one side there. Oh, I got two sides here. So that becomes angle, side, side. Or sorry, side, side, angle. And this one has two sides and an angle. So side, side, angle there. That's got two angles, that's got two angles. All right, so we want, might as well keep going backwards here. Angle, angle, and an side. That's not it, right? I got two angles, but it's in between. So you know what, I'm just gonna write this as ASA right now. So it's angle, side, angle. So this, I guess, is a side sandwich. I never thought of that until now. If that's an angle sandwich, this is a side sandwich. Let's see what this one is. This, nope. This isn't the angle in between. So it must be angle, angle, side. And this one is angle, oh, where's my number? There's my number. Oh, sorry, that's a 5. It's really small for you guys to see. But it's not in between, so that must be angle, angle, side. So we look that way. And this one we went, oh, I don't want you to get tied up on directions. Okay, so 3 sides, an angle sandwich, a side sandwich, and then 2 sides and 2 angles where it's not a sandwich. The key ones here, honestly, this one, and this one. These two help you recognize the cosine law, and this one is the sine law that tends to cause problems, which I remember because if I read it backwards, it reminds me that's the one to watch out of, or it's gonna make a donkey out of me. All right, that's the end of this introductory video.